Welcome back to a very basic space program. Last time I think we went to Venus, did we? Yeah, I think we did our Venus mission. We put together a craft for going into the atmosphere of Mars, and yeah, that's about it. So this episode, we're going to start looking towards crew going to the moon. So please join me. Alright, so we are at the mission control area spot placed. I don't know what this is called, this main screen. We've got some upgrades to put in. We're going to put a little bit into the construction ones for our craft just to get that up a little bit. I think I'm going to take it up to, let's do, I don't know. Take it up to, yeah, that's a good number. That's a good number. And then we'll put the rest into the R&D. Good. And that's because of the science that we've got. We've got a load of science to spend, so we're going to have a look in here. We can get improved capsules. I don't actually need that, I don't believe. We would still like to get to Space Shuttle, but of course we don't have the required funding to do some of the upgrades there. Of course, after the last episode, we do have quite a bit of cash monies available to us now, which is quite nice. Got that bumped up. We could put some into early space stations. I'm thinking I actually want to try and just keep ahead of the sort of energy requirements that we're going to got, particularly yeah, maybe something like that. We could improve our Hydrolox engines a bit. We could look at improving landing, and we haven't even really done that yet. I think I want to go. Yeah, probably be the best if we take everything up to sort of space shuttle era tech. Life skill communications doesn't give us much. Science we don't have enough for. What is that one? That we could do that one, and that one would give us the folding parabolic. So I tell you what, we're going to do that. That then requires this, which we can't do. Okay, it gets us partway there, and then I think we're going to go. Do I want to improve some engines? Maybe let's just get some engine work going on. Get just general improving our engines. What have we got we can get? I think that's about us done, right? Because our engines, and I've noticed this actually, I've said in previous episodes, one of the big issues I have is I get to around about here. I get to the sort of 1966 or even, you know, around there. You can see we've gone down this route here. And then I stall on my engines and I start putting a lot into science and things like that. And you get this odd, if you actually look at this, you get this odd situation where my bottom tiers are actually well progressed. So we've got some tech up here like this, but then the engine tech is really still back in the sort of early 60s. And then of course I then push on with space stations and capsules because you have to, and you end up with this sort of this concave in the shape that we've got there. Anyway, well, what are we doing in this episode? Well, we want to start going to the moon, ideally. And so we're going to have to build a craft for that. Right, and the craft that I'm actually going to go for is one I've never used. I was thinking of using Apollo, and I'm also thinking of using things like the Soyuz. But you know what? Let's do something a bit different. I'm going to go for this, the D2. So this was basically the alternative to the Apollo that happened. And we're going to call this the, I don't know, Dog 1. There we go. That's what we're going to call it. Dog 1, I don't know. The D2 orbital group. There we go. It's a good name. Dog 1. Right. What do I need for this? I need to actually have a look and see what bits there are that I want to use. So D2, what do we have? We should have a parachute somewhere, I think. Right. This has a heat shield done there, so we'll get the heat shield adapter on. That looks okay. Right. And I want the parachute. That's okay. And I think it's a really weird one where it's like you've got to sort of smidgen it on a bit. There we go. And it should still have a node on the top, I think. Yeah. Now, we could go with this D2 nose cone thingy. We could go with the mission module, this original one. We've got this other one here, though. What is the difference between them? This is the block 2. So this is the upgrade with docking port attachment, contains life support supplies and extended battery power. And this one is contains an airlock, life support supplies, I think. So we're going to start with this one. Primarily because I think we've got it available. Let's actually test. Do we? Yeah, we do. whereas the other one we haven't finished researching yet, so we will get to that. So this is very much going to be a test for us. I want to test a few systems and processes. So we've got this is attached, this is running wonderful. We'll take this off for the minute actually. That's basically our re-entry vehicle with its decoupler. It's got, I believe, some RCS type stuff going on there. Yeah, we've got NTO and MH, good stuff. Now you're supposed to, I believe, you're supposed to use the service module on the back of that, I'm guessing. And this has liquid oxygen, liquid hydrogen for the fuel cells. It's got fuel cell built in. How much does that weigh though? That weighs 2 tons. That's not light, is it? How much does a tank with the same amount of stuff in it actually cost me? Integral service module. Let's go over the service module. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for liquid oxygen and LH2. So we're looking about, well, let's actually sort the tank out first of all. It's going to have a diameter of whatever that is. Let's make this. Is it 3 meters? It's not like the Americans to make all their stuff metric now, is it? Come on, that's a bit weird. Right, do that. Pull that to there. Right, let's have a look. I want. Let's go with the fuel cell. Where's the? Oh, I know what I want. It's Kerbalism. That's what I want. Kerbalism, and it's the mass thing. Nope, that's the fuel cell. Where's that? There used to be a thing in Kerbalism, and I can't see it anymore, where you would put the external fuel cell on. Where you would... Is that going to be it? No, that's not it. Where you could actually... it was like life support. Was it life support stuff? I can't remember. Utility... It had a huge mass and it looked horrendous. It was like a giant... It was a giant thing. That's the biggest one. Where is it? Chemical plant. Excellent. So is it not there anymore? Have I looked at this before and this has been a problem? Scintillation counter. It would have been along here. It would have been. It would look like a was it a temperature sensor or something in the past? I wonder if I've actually removed it. Kerbal. Curb. See, this keeps coming in as the decal standard, which weighs nothing. That weighs nothing. Interestingly, fuel cell array won't actually trigger this, will it? If I put this on, if I put configure fuel cell, okay, it needs that amount per minute. That's interesting. So this will not do that. I wonder why. I wonder where that little tool has gone. If anybody knows where that tool has gone, I'm sure we've had it before. I wonder whether I've done an update and it's got rid of it. I have found it before. I'm pretty sure I've found it before, and it's sort of hidden. Life support. Is there any life support? No. External life support system. Is that going to help us a bit? Configure life support. Let's make it a air pump. No, it's not going to do it. I don't know. That's very odd. External fuel cell. Put that on. Put that on. Put that on. Will any of them trigger it to actually give us the one that we want? I want the best one possible. The Apollo one, I think, is the best, isn't it? Apollo acid. The acid. Which one was the acid one? I don't even know what its output is. That's really problematic. So we don't have the ability to do that. So we're going to open the tank UI. Will it let me do it? No, it won't. That's a bit annoying, isn't it? I will have to try and fix that in between episodes. But what we will do is, for now, we'll have a look at what this does. So let's turn this on. Let's get this dump water, get that going. So this should say that we have 17 days of food, 3 days of... I need to turn on the converter. Thank you. Right. We've got nitrogen perpetually. We have a crew on board, by the way. We have a crew on board. Wonderful. Right. So let's have a look. We got, that's going to 17 days. Liquid hydrogen. That's okay. So we're going to say that for that we have enough stuff. So we're looking at, say, 500 and 1,000. Okay. Now, where's that? Where'd I put that? Right. Okay. So I want to go to tank UI, and I want to go liquid. Where are we? Liquid oxygen, liquid hydrogen, liquid oxygen. Add that. Let's make that. What was that one? Let's actually make it 565. Okay. Was that oxygen? I'm getting terrible now. This is a nightmare. Liquid oxygen 565. Okay. Tank UI. That's not 565, is it? Get the pen out and write it. That's what we should do. If in doubt, get a pen out and write down what you're actually looking for. We're looking at 465 and we're looking for 931. See, nothing wrong with getting a pen out and actually looking at it. It's much better. Or a little note. That's what you want. So liquid oxygen, we want 465. That's terrible. That looks absolutely nightmarish that I've just done that. And liquid hydrogen, we're going to add, and that's going to be 931. I'm going to update that. Right. How much space is there left? Total available. Well, there is an awful lot of space there, right? Let's put some layers of stuff on here. I'm going to make it really heavily layered up. There we go. Right. So that is basically this section here. Take that off, move that away. So this now should have enough, but we also need a fuel cell. What's this fuel cell going to be? So let's have a look. Well, show me my fuel cell. Configure processes. So fuel cell. What do we have? Okay, it's got stuff built in. So we have these three things. So we're going to need some stuff as well. So that's going to be producing 300 units consumed liquid hydrogen oxygen. Here we go. We're going to need 2.5 per second. Now, what does this produce? Configure. This produces 6 per second. Does it do better when it's that? 6 per second. We don't need that. We're going to take one of you. And we're going to go configure fuel cell. Right, so we need probably we need 3 of those. Okay, so let's actually attach them on the outside. Just do that. 3 of those. Done. Right, so now we're going to have that dumping that. It's going to be running. We're going to configure the fuel cell. It's going to be a nice one. There we go. And now are they all? Now this is the interesting thing. Yeah, they don't do this. This just annoys me. There's an odd thing about symmetry when it comes to water dumping. Right, so what's this look like now? What are we looking at? We are liquid hydrogen perpetual, liquid oxygen perpetual, food's okay, water's not good. Why is water not good? Turn it on. Right, that's on, that's on. That's on, right. Oxygen, 3 days. Nitrogen, perpetual. Lithium hydroxide, oh, because I need a conversion. That's perpetual. Liquid oxygen is perpetual. Where's my electric charge? I've got 14 hours of electric charge. How is that not working? Ah, right, because you have to do the funny turning on and off again. 2 days. Running. And that's perpetual. That's perpetual as long as we have these ones. Where are they? 20 days. 20 days. Okay. Food 17, water perpetual, oxygen is low because we need to have a converter as well. So we're going to need a little bit more conversion. So we need find ourselves a, where's my life support? Where's my life support? There it is. I want this thing. I want one of those. What do you do? Actually, I want one of you. Just one to start with. There we go. Right. You are going to be doing what? You are going to be... you're going to be a converter. Good. We're going to turn that on and it's running. Make sure it's running. We've got oxygen perpetually. We're also going to need another one. Actually, that's a good point. Where are we actually putting these? That's going there. This is going to go on the other side. It's going to be there. Right. So this one we're going to configure. So we've got converter version. We need an air pump, an oxygen pump. Wonderful. Does this use does this have a pump? This has a scrubber already running. Okay, does it have a pump? I don't know. Well, you know what, we'll take that off. Do we need the pump? Let's have a look. Is it pressurized? It is not pressurized. Okay, so we do need a pump, and that makes it pressurized. Okay, That's working for us. So from all of that, we can now see that this bit here that we've just put together, we've got perpetual electric charge. We've got oxygen, it's going to be perpetual. Lithium hydroxide is going to last okay. We've got 20 days of that. Liquid oxygen is 18. We could do with a bit more liquid oxygen, actually. So liquid hydrogen's always, actually liquid hydrogen will boil off as well, so that's okay. I don't mind that. Food, 17 days, water, perpetual oxygen. So that's good. That is our craft. And how much does that weigh? How much does that weigh? That's a good question. Now, obviously, the other one has some fuel on board, but this has gone from, let's have a look. We've gone from 4 point that to that. So that's going to be a ton of supplies. Okay. I'm going to take that off for now. So, actually, we're going to put on what I think is going to be the final flight craft. Because I think I want to build this as if we're going to have this option to do these things. We're also going to need some RCS and stuff like that built onto it. Right. Yeah, this is a buildy episode, by the way, if you hadn't guessed. We're going to need some docking port stuff. I'm going to go for the Apollo system. We'll stick that on there. That looks absolutely horrendous. We could put drogues and things on things. And do they weigh less? That's 0.3. How much does a drogue system and things like that weigh? Where are we? Common berthing module. Yeah, that's a great idea. We'll stick that on now. That'll really work for us. Let's just have a look. Where's the drogue? Oh, there's the docking drogue for that. Oh, that actually fits, does it? Or where's the D2 probe? Okay. What does the weight like? 12 and 0.1. Well, that weighs less than one of these. That is interesting, actually. If we were just using it for this, that would actually make sense, wouldn't it? Instead of using knocking. But I want this craft to be multi-purpose, really, ideally. So I think I'm going to stick with this. It's not as pretty. In fact, it's hideous. So would that be on like that? And then this is, or would this be on the, this is the thing, it goes like that. And then this would normally come in and dock like so. Is that what would happen, is it? Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know which way around you want it. Active, passive. If I did this, if I was building stations, I would have to then include the active or passive component in everything, which isn't a problem apart from if I was building a station around, say, for example, the moon, and I wanted to take something there, and then let's go for the androgynous one. It weighs more. It weighs a lot more, in fact. And it looks horrible. Is there something else? Have we got something else? I mean, I could use the propellant docking port, which I think is a little cheeky, actually, and have them spacewalk. That actually looks better. You know what? I'm doing it. I don't care. Yeah, we're gonna dock them, and we're gonna imagine they walk around the outside. That's the way we're gonna do it. Yeah, and then that just means that I just need small docking ports if need be. Right. Well, let's have a look. So that's that. These things need to be sort of hidden. What is the... Let's go back to this tank. Right. This tank currently has... we've used 1.4. Right. Okay, I can actually look on here, can't I? I can see that we've used... here we are. Come on. We have got that there completely... That's terrible, isn't it? I wonder whether... we actually build this a little bit weirder, because I need access to these. I don't want them sticking out. I wonder whether we is there some parts we can use that we could actually have around the outside of this, maybe a fairing that we're going to ditch some of the bits of, and when we got access to these things. That's maybe not a bad idea. Yeah, that's not a bad idea at all. So let's think about this. If I take that off, we need something that's going to have a volume of about 1.5. So let's see. What do I need to do that? Let's make it smaller. Let's make the diameter down a bit. Yeah, 1.5 would be good. 1.7. Okay. Let's make it, yeah, let's make it 2 meters. Let's make it with that. 2 meters by 0.75. Okay. Change the bottom of it because that's horrendous. We're just going to leave it blank like that. So what I really want now is, what have we got sort of cargo type style or structure that I can put around the outside of this? What do we have that would be interesting to wrap it in? Or do I just go for a fairing? I think we're going to end up going for a fairing. Yeah, I think we are. So let's put a payload fairing around the outside. We want something that's narrow, interstage, something like that. Okay. Right, so that's a decoupled note, isn't it? Yeah. What I want to do is actually turn off the decoupler. Decoupler, fairing nodes. I want that number. Decoupler. Now, does that? Yeah. Okay, so we've disabled the decoupler. That means we can then plop that onto there, and I can change the height of this like so that it fits in like there. There we go. That's better. And then we can get the side sections. Let's have a look. Where's our side sections, panel, bits, things, payload? Oh, I could use a, no, I'm not going to use a payload bit. Right, put a bit of these on. Okay, where's that going up to? Is it just up to there? Yes, it is. Right, and then we're gonna change that to, do I want Angara, or what do I want? Black Arrow. Ooh, that's shiny yellow color. That's okay. Right, you know what? We're gonna do that. We're gonna have those. Yeah, we'll have 4 of those, and then what we will do is, I will take these 2. I think, yeah, that's what we'll do. Right, so what we will do is we'll put one on just for now. We'll put all of these bits in here as best we can, like so. I think that's going to fit nicely there, is it? Yeah. So they're going to fit like that. Then we're going to put you in the middle like that, so we have access to you. And then on the other side, we're going to put you there, like in the middle there, like so. And then we're going to duplicate that. We're going to duplicate that. Okay. Right. That. Why has that done that? Why are you doing this? I don't want 3. I want 2. There we go. You are 2 as well. Well done. Right. So that gives us the 2 fuel cells, which, yeah, 4 fuel cells. It's actually more than we need. It does mean that I can mess up though, which is good. We want them to be the Apollo alkaline ones. I'm going to go with the same with that. Configure that one, Apollo alkaline. We're going to go with those ones. We're going to go for Apollo alkaline, and this is going to save us mass. So it actually means in many ways we're getting a free fuel cell, even though I'm putting 4 on. I'm putting 4 on to keep the balance. Right, and that's our basically going to be our components sorted out, isn't it? Actually, I need to get rid of one of those. Right, so then I want to take this and I want to remove it from symmetry. Remove from symmetry. And I want to do the same for the one on the other side here. I'm going to remove that from symmetry. Let's have a look. Remove from symmetry. And then I also want to get rid of its decoupler. Get rid of that. And get rid of that decoupler as well. So we should only have 2. Yeah, so we've got 2 now. So those 2 will go straight away. And then we're actually going to change these to be different color. Yep, so I remember. That's a good idea. Yes, that's a very good idea, actually. Right, so that's the start of dog 1. Next step, so that should give us, let's have a look, if it's running properly. We do know that it's got enough for all those days and food and stuff. Everything good? Yeah, I think we're good. The electric charge is not good because we haven't turned these on. Do that and dump water. Do that. You know what? I've just done the thing that I hate doing. Right, put one there. Put the other one over there. I have to do them manually. What I want to do is actually expand them, doesn't it? Where's the button for expanding? There we go. Right. So these here, we've got that turned on. Dumping water, got that turned on. Dumping water. we've got perpetual electric charge right now. Okay. Liquid hydrogen is going to last for that amount of time because we have not changed now the settings. We need to go back into the tank UI. We need to change this back up again because it's rescaled itself. So it's 465, and this is going to go back to, we're going to update that. This is going to go back to 931. We're going to update that, and we can see that we've got with 300 liters available. So we're going to put just a little bit more in there. We're going to pick that to 70. We're going to take this to 40, 50. Liquid hydrogen will always evaporate, so we'll just do that. Update that. Update that. You know what? We'll take that to 1,000. Take it to 1,000. There we go. Just for safety, take that to 500. Just for safety. There we go. And we've got a bit of extra volume in there should we need to use it for something else. And so that should be pretty much our re-entry vehicle. That's going to come off. That's going to be the re-entry vehicle. It's got orientation control. I think we should be okay with that. So we can now close that up. We're going to, of course, recolor this a bit because it's horrible right now. Where is my recoloring thing? There we are. We're going to make you beigey white. That's we're going to just make you white. There we go. We're going to do the same with the end as well. We're going to make you white on the end. There we go. And then we can just close those up. Where are we? We're going to close the fairings. Right, so that's most of that done. And then we need like a propulsion system underneath. Now, just for our first test flight, we're just going to knock something together, I think. I think that's probably what we should do. Because I just want to put this into orbit and see if we can re-enter with it. How much are we weight? What's our mass at the moment? We're at 6 tons. Okay, this is getting a bit big, isn't it? So we're going to put a temporary stage on the bottom here. We're going to do, let's have a look. This is going to be 3 meters diameter. We're going to go for, let's have a look. We want to make probably high pressure. Yeah. And we're going to put some engines on. So what I'm actually going to go for is we're going to go for, oh, there it is. There's the Kerbalism thing. It's in the engines. Right. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do that again. I should really edit the video, but I think it's probably a good idea if you see just how easy it is to mess stuff up. There we go. We're going to do that. I'm going to take this. I'm going to remove all tanks. I'm going to go to this. We're going to go to fuel cell. Thank you very much. Then we're going to go to here, and I'm going to go make me liquid hydrogen, liquid oxygen, and you can see that it's taken it to a very high value. That's good. And then what's that done for our water? Perpetual, oxygen perpetual, nitrogen perpetual. We got lithium 17 days. We've got 25 days, 22 days. We could probably do with some more stuff. We've got excess electricity basically, which is cool. I don't have an issue with that. All right, we could slim that down. In fact, you know what? I do have a problem with that. We're going to lose some to burn off, but I don't think we're going to lose that much. So let's just let's make it a little bit less. No, not that less. What's that do to my mass, actually? Let's have a look. It's not a huge difference. It is not a huge difference. I think I'm going to leave it as it is, just because I think I prefer it as it is. Right, stick that to there. Right, we're gonna color this first. We're not actually going to color this. It's going to be a test section. Right, I want to go back to names. I want some little thrusters. I think we're going to put a couple of little thrusters on there. Actually, which are the ones that we were doing our landing test with, because we could run them and get a bit of experience. I don't know if that transfers then. Does that transfer across? I don't know. We do have them on things, so I can do that and find them more easily. Where are you? Where are you? They'd be quite small, wouldn't they? So let's do by mass. This way. Are those the ones? No, those are not the ones I want. Where are you? Or are they? Oh, they are them. They are them. I'm losing it. Let's put that back onto there. Right. So we need some of these. Let's put, I don't know, 8 of them on. There we go. And how long do they burn for, actually? What's their rated burn time? I've not even looked at this. They have a rated burn time of... Rated burn time 500 seconds. Wow. I bet you if we do this, we put that in there. But that's going to give me a huge burn time, isn't it? Let's have a look. That's those. So they've got a burn time there of an hour. Yeah, I don't think we need that much, if I'm honest. Let's make that a lot less. Let's reduce that down a bit to a lot less. That 500 is perfect for possibly just doing some on-orbit maneuver stuff. Yeah, I think that's going to be fine. You know what? How much do they cost? 30. You know what? Let's get more of them. Let's just get a ring of them. Let's do that. This is, I will point out right now, this is not the final design. This is merely a test vehicle right now. 8 minutes with that amount of thrust, it's tiny. So what we do know is these are not going to be usable in the long run. But we're gonna run them anyway, because I want to actually play around with them. We're also going to then need, so that fuel for that is MH and M on 10. Okay, wonderful. What I'm going to do is I'm going to close this up. Actually, let's close the fairings. So we need some RCS. We want some RCS. We're going to have some RCS. So let's have a hello. Right. Let's have a look. I think we only need the 4 of these, maybe like that. Just a bit like that. I want to put them there. Okay. In fact, you know what? No, we're gonna go bigger. We're gonna go. What's my bigger ones? What's the biggest ones I've got that I haven't used? These ones. Are these big? Oof, they're chunky, and we're not using those ones. Angled or quad? I don't know if I need angled. Let's go with this one. Are they chunky? Aren't they? We're gonna put them. There. There we go. That gives us some stuff, and we're gonna then redo them. Can it off? Thank you. We're gonna redo these as Mon 10. There we go. And they're on. Wonderful, superb. They should be just attached directly to that. So I think that is the vessel to start with. I'm actually gonna recolor that, because it's gonna do my head in when it's not the right colors or any colors involved. Right. So that's going to be our little test vessel. I don't even need these engines like that. No, we'll just leave as is. We'll leave these as is for now, just because it gives me the ability to test this thing in orbit primarily, and more importantly, I want to test its ability to return. So we will be having a pilot on board. I must remember it's got some scientific equipment on board as well, isn't it? So how long does these take? I don't know. We'll need to have a look at them. Let's have a look. So where's the... does this have one as well? Does this get... I think it doesn't. Very good. So this will have a set of scientific stuff that it can do. So that's going to be 2 hours. That's 2 days. What else have we got? Oh, because you can't have space television broadcast. Oh, no, you can. Space television broadcast and the other one. Right, so what else have we got? Space television broadcast, ion sensing altitude, nighttime stuff. Let's do what are the long ones? That's a 2-day one. Let's get the long ones out of the way. 1 day synoptic photography. That's another weather photography. Yeah, let's go for the photography ones. We're gonna be doing stuff. So let's go for the photography ones. That's weather photography and terrain photography. This can be completed 3 times. It takes a day each. Your minimum crew, fine. Mass is there. So we need 2 crew, and anybody can do it. Yep. Okay, and then this is 2 days as well. So it's going to be a 2-day mission. We can have anybody do it. We're going to send Brenda. Do we send Victoria, our engineer? Yeah, I suppose that would... We'll send you. We're going to also send Renata Mayer. There we go. That's the team then, isn't it? That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to sort out. And you two will move over to the module to do this stuff. Then we'll move you back, and it'll be lovely. There we go. Right. So we have a craft ready to go. The dog one. It's a bit janky, but we'll live with it. It's lighter than if we use that service module. But that service module does have propulsion option type storage in it. Actually, let's do that again. What else is in that service module while I'm thinking? Let's just have a look. It's got a lot of electric charge on board. Now that might be useful. What's on this? Has this got electric charge? This has got a lot more electric charge, okay. And this has got electric charge up the Wangzhou. So we basically, it's just adding more electric charge. Okay. All right, so I don't need that. Right. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. So now we've just got to get it into orbit. It is 7 tons. So what have we got that we can put 7 tons into orbit with? What have we put big in before? Big, if true. Explorer on the Javelin 4. Would a Javelin 4 be able to launch that? Let's merge that one in. Would a Javelin 4 be able to launch that? I don't think it would, if I'm honest. If I am entirely honest. I don't know how much an Explorer 4 weighed. I don't think it weighed that much. Let's just plop that there. Right, get rid of this. Hello, come on, get off. Right, let's have a look. 3, 7. Is this got solids at the start of it? It does. 3, 7. And no, it's short. It is short. What about? I don't really want to have to send the big boys in. What have we actually got in sub-assemblies? We do have a Javelin 5. I think we're going to have to, aren't we? I think it's going to have to be a Javelin 5, and then we're going to have to take that load off it. Hello, that's interesting. Right, I seem to have an interesting glitch right now. Cancel that. Are you gonna let go? Right, okay. Right, I'm gonna be right back when I figured out what's going on here. We're gonna try that again, and if it breaks again, I'm gonna be very amused. We're gonna try the Javelin 5. Let's have a look. Hello, are you there? Right. Now, will you attach? Right, you will attach. Now, next step. Now you've attached, thank you, is I want to open these fairings. I want to take this off. There we go. Nope, move over there, please, because you're just going to get in the way. And then we're going to take this off as well. There we go. Right. So Javelin 5, you just go up to that. There we go. Okay. What's the thrust like? Yeah, we've got more than enough to get that up. Okay. We might actually be able to do it with 2 stages. I wonder whether we could. It's probably not a good idea to. It isn't a cheap launch, but it's a test vehicle. You know, we will build a proper launch craft for it when we get there. This is just to test this thing can go on orbit. Right. It is literally a dog, isn't it? We're not going to change the fairing size or anything. Let's check the staging. Everything is good there. Good. When do these engines fire is what I need to go right there. So that fires, then that goes, then these enact. I'm actually going to put them here. I'm just going to check these engines are actually okay for pressure and everything. They are pressure fed. Pressure is okay. Okay. Then we've got the... Oh, we've got the other set of engines because we've got multiple sets of engines. That's what it was, right? Okay. And then I've got these ones as well. Okay, we've got all the engines. Oh, that only lasts for 2 minutes now. Oh, well, if that's the case, you know what? If that's the case, I'm going to make this tank bigger. 2 minutes, we were like 500 seconds. What was it? At least 5 minutes. I can go for at least 5 minutes. So let's just make that a little bit better. That's 5 minutes. That's over 5. That's 8 minutes. Go back a bit. There you go. Right, that's 5 minutes. There we go. That's better. That looks a little bit better as well, actually. Right. I think that's us done. I think that's the test vehicle. If we kill the crew, we kill the crew. You know. Congratulations. Welcome to the finest space program that we have in the country. Right. I think Dog 1 is ready then. Up at the top here, what have we got? We got. That's the... Oh, now this is the bit that I was intrigued by. This is the bit I actually need to realise about. So, fairings open. Is there a decoupler here? Where is this decoupler? There's that. There's the parachute. There's that. Right, so the parachute needs to go up here. What does this functionality have? What is that? Do I need to put a decoupler here? I do not see a decoupler. Let's have a look. RCS decoupled. Well, it doesn't have one. What about this? Does this have staging? Does this have staging? You know what? Just in case. I think I'm going to put a decoupler in between them there. Yeah, I am. I'm actually going to put a decoupler in between these because I just have a feeling this is going to go wrong. So we'll put a little decoupler in there. I say a little decoupler. We'll find a decoupler. Actually, is there a D2 decoupler for that bit, or is it built in? This is the other thing. Is it built in? That's skirt into stage. There is no decoupler. Oh, there's a high gain antenna. I'm going to use that this time. Parachutes we've got on. Right, it doesn't have a need for a decoupler, but does this have a decoupler? No. So the decoupler would be on this, wouldn't it? And there is a suggestion of a decoupler there. Where was it? There was something about a decoupler. Decoupler, disable staging. Right. Enable staging. Disable staging. And the RCS is not on either. Maybe that RCS only kicks in when that's... I wonder whether it's that. Whether that is it. We'll put an emergency decoupler in on this flight. We'll put an emergency decoupler in on this flight. I don't think... I need to figure out how it's going to work, though. So I think the RCS on this is only going to be for its re-entry. So let's find a decoupler. There we go. Right, we're gonna slide you there. We're gonna make you however wide you're supposed to be. Hello, come on. There we go. Should have done this beforehand. Right. And what are we gonna do? We're gonna first of all we're gonna get rid of your fillet because that does my head in, and we're gonna make you go bigger. Thank you. Come on, all the way. I don't know why I just press the 2 button to make it faster. There we go. Right. I wonder how wide this is. It's not going to be a standard size. Oh, Americans yet again. Standard sizing. That's interesting. We'll make the force of the decoupler a little bit more. 1 kilonewton is fine, I think. Actually, just enough to separate the two. That'll be fine. Right. Let's change the color of it to orange. There we go. And orange. Okay. Right. Where's that there? That's there. Where's that? We're going to put that up here. Okay. I'm going to put that. I'm going to put it above that. And the parachute is the last thing, just in case we do end up with a problem. Where is that? Is that considered a side one? Now that's interesting, isn't it? I did not expect that. Right. So we don't have the comms set up properly on this. We don't have a lot set up on this properly, actually. We're going to have to transfer the science from there to there. That's a good point, actually. How do you do that? How do we do that? Is there storage in here? If there's yeah, there's capacity, so you can do it. You can transfer stuff there. Okay, has that got avionics? Don't think it has. Ooh, lots of storage, actually. There is a lot of storage in that space. It's volume available. So it's got about a sixth of its space still available. So you could actually put more food, oxygen, things like that on board if you so needed. Where are the scrubby materials? That's there, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Right. I think that's us done. I think that's the craft we're going to go for, and I think that's what we're going to do with it. And then all these we've got these coming off. Okay. Where's the fairings? Where are these? Where are they? You're there. Okay. Right. I think that's going to be about there, though, isn't it? Right. We're going to close that up. Where are we? We're going to close that up. I'm going to save it. We're going to get this here. We've got a bit of tooling to do. It's 56 at the moment. What is the tooling going to cost us? That's a lot. What is it? Right. That's expensive. I don't really care about that though. What's it going to do for build time? It saves me 50 days. Purchase it. We're probably never going to use half those again, but it'll save us a bit of money. Well, it won't. It'll save us some time, and I'm not in the mood for anything else. Right, so there we go. So that's dog one. We're going to save that. We need to remember the crew that's going to be on board. It's going to be basically the newbies. We're sending the newbies. The old team is going to just sit and watch. Newbies are going to go. They're going to do some science for us. We're going to send dog one. Oh, the mission module is not ready yet. That was it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to open this. See, you almost got me there. Right, we're going to come back to here. Take that mission module off. Where's the shorter term mission module? There we go. We're not going to use the escape system. No, we don't need an escape system. Right. What's that do for my life support? Food perpetual? How is food? Oh, I know why. Do that. Food 17 days. Water 4 days. Oxygen perpetual 14. Food, water, oxygen. Right. We'll find out when we get there. Right. We do need to configure this again, though. Configure the science. So we're going to go for all of the long one. Ooh, more stuff. Ooh. Is this stuff we haven't done? This might be worth us doing then, actually, thinking about it. Zodiacal light, simple navigation. Astronaut complex mini level 2. Okay. So we could do some bits and bobs. Well, let's see what we've got. We'll get some stuff done with it. Oh, 6 days in yeah. We'll have that. Start that process. And then this one, orbit maneuvers, don't care about that. 6 hours. I want the long ones. Star occlusion, we'll do that. And what else have we got? Star occlusion, power tools, don't care about power tools. Need an engineer. We are going to send an engineer. Let's do that actually. 2 days playing with power tools for our engineer. Anybody can do that. Minimum crew size 2. Operations minimum crew 2. Okie doke. I think that's us done then. So let's save that. Right, this should be okay now. So we're gonna close this. This has been an episode of Building. This episode, I think, is now finished. There we go. So next episode we will be having possibly the launch of this. I will probably let's have a look. Has that cost us more? That's going 170. We could push this up because the before I go. Let's have a look at the calendar. We have that in 500 days. Yeah, we've got these crafts to do. Yeah, we're going to more than do it. So what we will actually do is we'll push dog 1 to the top. We'll run dog 1 as quick, and actually we're gonna prep a dog 1B as well. We'll do that. We'll put you. Let's have a think. Those two are pretty much done. I think that will be possible, but we're going to leave this like that. We may have to end up piggybacking things. We may modify those two as well. I want to put some more science on them, but we'll see. So I think that is us sorted. I think we're ready to go. We're going to have probably the Jupiter maneuvers in the next episode, and hopefully launching dog 1. We have also got the arrival of Discovery something in Saturn's orbit, which I've completely forgot about. That's going to potentially come up the next episode. So from me, until next time, have a great one.